What a fantastic season for the Houston Texans and a surprisingly fantastic season for the Indianapolis Colts has ended with a disappointment, unfortunately, especially on 4th and 1, where Gardner Minshew was throwing to Tyler Goodson on 4th and 1, and Goodson just could not hold on. Oh, man. My heart breaks for the Colts, but I will say congratulations to the Houston Texans on a fine season. This time a year ago, they basically cheated themselves out of the number one draft pick by beating the Colts, but that was a blessing in disguise because they got the number two draft pick with CJ Stroud. And then they traded up for the number three draft pick for Will Anderson. And I gotta say that's just been tremendous for them. I have no words to express. You know, I'm just too impressed. I'm so impressed with the Houston Texans and the Colts. I'm impressed with them as well, especially for what I saw from Jonathan Taylor. He had 30 carries, 188 rushing yards, and one touchdown. It's his seventh game in his career where he's had 150 plus rushing yards. That's big. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what that young man has done. And as for Coach Shane Steichen, he's done a tremendous job with what's been going on in Indianapolis, especially the injury to Anthony Richardson. I mean, that with the way Gardner Minshew has stepped up to the plate, that was awesome. Texans did tremendously well this year. You know, if you had told me this time a year ago that we're going to see the Texans and Colts fight for a playoff berth, I'd look at you like you got two heads or something. But I mean, I thought the Texans would do just enough to get to third place in the AFC South last year, or basically over the summer, but the AFC South is going to be really competitive in the next 2 to 3 years. I'm looking forward to see what they're bringing. But there's more at stake for the Texans. Even though they clinched a playoff berth, they can still clinch the AFC South, especially with the Titans win over the Jaguars. That would be pretty big right there. Or a Jaguars Titans tie. I'm not kidding. They still got a shot at the AFC South division. I mean, can you believe it, man? That would be pretty big right there. The Texans going from worst to first. That would be pretty big right there for them. I mean, D'Amico Ryans has done a tremendous job. And the OC in his first year has done a tremendous job. Bobby Slowick, he was tremendous. And he was part of the 2013 Washington Redskins coaching staff alongside Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, and a few other guys like Matt LaFleur. That was pretty big right there. It's a shame Washington did not do so hot in 2013, but it is what it is. But the Texans, they got a bright future ahead of them. The Colts have a bright future ahead of them. It's going to be scary with the Jaguars, Texans, and Colts. Tremendous future for the AFC South. And if the Titans can get it together, they're going to be a tough out as well. I'd hate to be on everybody's bad side in the AFC South. What a tremendous season this has been for the Texans. And what a tremendous season this has been for the Colts. And what an extremely fantastic finish for Houston. What a great night for the Houston Texans, especially for Nico Collins and CJ Stroud. They did tremendously well. And that defense, wow, they did very well. I mean, they did pretty good. But if you like this sort of content where I just kind of go over the reactions of some of the NFL games and some of the college football games, and you like some of my Jacksonian episodes, like, comment, subscribe to at Jackson Johnson 979. And if you want to see some of my announcements and some of my posts and all that sort of stuff, and give me a follow, give me a follow on twitter.com/ at Jackson09960335, and at Instagram and threads.com, Jackson Johnson 543908. And until next time, which is probably sometime tomorrow where you'll see me 2 or 3 times, this is Jackson Johnson wishing you a good night and to sleep well and to stay warm. It's cold out.